are most welcome to join us today on Woah Pony. This week I am sans Josh. Josh isn't here. This is Grace Clark speaking to you live from Riverside Radio, recording the Woah Pony podcast. And I am joined by my lovely friend, colleague, co-worker, partner in crime, best
all
mate.
All-round amazing person.
All-round good guru. Oliver Wood.
Hello,
Claps
South
for
West
Oliver.
London.
Snaps for Oliver. Thank you for joining me today. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Good day. How about you?
I'm not too bad. I'll be honest, can't really hear myself properly. So,
Oh, good. Well, I can hear you, so...
Can you?
Yeah.
Do I sound normal?
Yeah.
Oh, in my headphones, I sound very scratchy.
Scratchy.
Yeah, so
Wow.
maybe the headphones are broken. But anyway, other than that, we've got a cracking show for you today. The topic of this week during this show, if you haven't listened to Woah Pony before, we choose a topic and we gab and banter about it every week. Because, you know, what more do we need in life? We need millennials to tell us their opinion on things. And
I mean, technically, I'm Gen Z.
well, apparently we all are, but I think we're on that odd cusp where
We are.
not quite sure.
Cusp. Great word.
Cusp, isn't it? Especially in our accent.
Yeah.
Cusp if you're from southwest London. Yeah, in case you couldn't hear, Oliver is also a fellow Midlander, so I feel in the company of greatness this evening. Well, greatness is a stretch. The topic of this week that we will be gabbing and bantering about is pettiness.
Yes.
Yes.
Pettiness.
Are
Not like
you
us at all.
No, not like us at all.
No,
Are you a
not
petty
at all.
person? You know,
Me?
do you have petty tendencies?
No, of course not.
Well, Oliver's the pettiest person I know, so I think that's why I
Rude.
thought that's what we should... am I wrong?
Petty? I don't know about petty.
Vindictive?
Evil.
Straight up, pure black heart. No.
Look, I'm a Gemini, so,
Oh,
you know,
gosh.
got to be two-faced.
Well, yes, you are the most two-faced person. No, I know you're not. No, you're not, actually.
I am actually a nice person.
He is a nice person, despite how I'm bigging him up and, describing him to people that haven't heard his beautiful, sultry bass tones before.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the voice like gravy. That was your nickname that you had
It
in
was.
university.
It
when
was.
we were
It still seemed
together.
to stick.
Yeah, present tense, not
Yes.
past.
No.
So yes, we're going to be talking about pettiness. I found some great, BuzzFeed, feed, Reddit things of petty reasons that people have broken up with people, and some of them are very funny. So I want to share them with you.
And I have a story for you, which is also about some marital issues.
Oh really?
Yes, to do with
Is
pettiness.
it appropriate for the radio?
It
for the
is
watershed?
appropriate for the sound waves.
Yes,
It is.
lovely, good. You know, I've still got to keep it honed in.
Yes, PG.
PG, yeah,
Yes.
PG, or maybe 12?
12. Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe
still,
12A.
Parental guidance is probably advised when listening, although we don't say anything rude. But yes, that's coming up, and then we're going to play a big bulk of songs at the half hour, and this week is a Eurovision week, for reasons that we obviously don't need to go into. We smashed Eurovision at the weekend,
We did.
and we'll be playing that little bash, and then later on we're going to do a quiz.
Fabulous. I look forward to it.
Yeah, so now we've got some Sam Ryder coming up if you're listening on the radio, and if you're listening on the podcast, we're just going for a little short break and we'll be back momentarily. Yes, thank you to our Sam there.
Yes.
National treasure.
Mr. Ryder.
Yeah, national treasure. All round great pure egg.
Yes.
Yeah, came
Brilliant.
second.
I know.
Second. How long is it that we've...
I mean, the last time I feel like we were on that side of the board, it was Andrew Lloyd Webber.
And when was that? What year was that?
Oh, I don't know.
And it was very emotional because even Graham, our Graham Norton, if you don't know, he presents it over the top of the presenters that they have in the different countries. He was emotional, and he was like, they never interview us once, let alone twice.
I know.
And we were on the big screens at the end.
And every single time, Sam was just so grateful.
And he has the most beautiful smile.
He does.
Gorgeous. You could feel the energy from him. He's a good egg. He's a good egg, isn't he?
We should befriend him.
Yes, where can we find him?
Sam, if you're listening,
Yeah, if Sam, please.
Maybe he lives in the borough.
Well, maybe. I'd love him to come on the show.
I'll see what I can do.
Ah, right. So if people don't know Oliver, they've not properly met him before. Oliver is very good at finding people.
Yes.
He is one of my best detectives that I have in my pocket of social media stalkers.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oliver's very, very good at finding someone with minimal information, which is quite frightening.
It's quite a talent or a party trick.
Yeah, but it's also quite frightening. Do you not think?
It is. So far in this show, we've established
He's
that I'm petty, two-faced,
vindictive,
and a stalker.
and a Gemini. But yes, aside from all that, we are talking about pettiness this week. Petty, I love the word alone in itself.
Petty.
Petty. Are you petty, Oliver? Yeah, Oliver's really petty.
I am.
Really
I am, but only
Which
in
I find really funny because Oliver's actually one of the kindest people that you will go out of your way to do anything for people that you love. I was going to say for anybody, but that's not true. But if someone double crosses you,
exactly, I'm only
you will
petty.
lose your trust forever.
Yeah, I'm only petty when it's necessary.
Yeah.
You know, like
You hold a grudge more than I've ever known anyone to hold a grudge.
I can forgive, but I can't forget.
No. Yeah.
And I think those are wise words.
Yeah, but I think the part of forgiveness is forgetting.
Possibly, but then if you forget about it, you're just setting yourself up to get hurt again.
Well, yeah, maybe, but pettiness is a different thing that comes from that. So if someone's hurt you and then you're petty as a reaction,
Just makes you feel good, doesn't it?
yeah, I was going to say, what's the buyout for that? What's the outcome of that you want from being petty?
I think it is just that momentary
Revenge?
Yes, but it's just a momentary thing.
Yeah.
You know, and then give it 5 minutes and I'll feel really guilty and I'll probably do everything I can to
you are
apologise. Yeah. Because again, I'm not a bad person.
No, you're a lovely person. But then, you know, when something has upset you, you'll turn into the most evil person I've ever seen. And that's coming from me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm protective of my own emotions. As we all should be.
And with your friends as well. You've been very petty to people that haven't even directly affected you.
That's worse though. I feel very protective over my friends.
You're very protective over me.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you hurt my Gracie, I'm coming for you.
If I say to you, I've decided we don't like this person, which already is problematic in itself, you just go, okay. You don't even need to know why. Even if it's someone that you're all right with, you don't even need to know why.
Well, you're a good judge of character, you know.
And usually it's because someone's hurt me or upset me.
Exactly.
If I have a moment where I want to be petty, it's usually the reason I want to do it is because I want to make them as upset as I am. Which, when you say all this out loud, makes us sound awful. But we've all been there. We've all had those moments. But I think there's a difference between revenge and pettiness.
Yes.
I think pettiness is childish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And minor.
Yeah.
You know.
It's not the full, assassination.
It's
I think it's more humiliation. Probably, if it's an act of something.
Yes.
But I found some really good reasons people have shared for breaking up with people, petty reasons.
Do tell.
Do tell. Should I share them with you? Okay, so first one, already great. They tried to play TGIF as a word in Scrabble.
What?
You know, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
TGIF, they tried to play it as a word in Scrabble. So that's the petty reason they broke up with someone.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Wow. I mean, yeah, fair play.
Number 2, he arranged stuff in my house while I was asleep.
Arrange stuff in your...
Rearrange stuff, sorry.
Maybe he was just trying to be nice, do a little clean. Although I do understand.
Yeah, but while you're asleep, that's weird.
Yeah, maybe he was sleepwalking. Maybe he didn't know he was doing it.
Even weirder.
Yeah, but it's not his fault.
No, but, it could cause problems in the future.
True.
Yeah, that's how serial killers start, one might say.
Well, either that or she could just... I mean, I'm assuming, was this a lady?
I don't know, actually.
Well, maybe they should have, sought help for them.
Or they should have paid them, cleaning bill.
End of tenancy.
This one's good, and I feel like you would do this. I took him to a concert and he tapped his knee off beat.
Oh my God, no. No. I wouldn't even be friends with them. Never mind be in a relationship with them.
Yeah. This is a good one. He ate his candy bars with a knife and fork. So like a chocolate bar. This is American.
I saw a video of someone saying, demonstrating how the Queen eats a banana. And apparently she uses a knife and fork to cut either end and then slice open the skin and peel it with the cutlery and then eat it like you would, a normal, a steak or whatever.
Doesn't that waste a lot of the banana in the peel though? Or does she still peel it off?
Well, the way that he did it was quite efficient.
Really?
But I was just like, does the Queen really do that?
Does it get rid of the stringy bits?
I don't know.
How do they know that the Queen does it like that?
I don't know.
Is this a YouTuber?
I don't know.
You
I don't know
don't know a
much.
lot of things considering you're telling this story, Oliver.
No, I know. It was literally just on like scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or something. And it just came to mind because, who eats a chocolate bar or a banana?
With a knife and fork. That's a lot of effort. And you've got to get a plate as well then.
Maybe if it's like a battered Mars bar.
But something that you eat as a snack that requires no cutlery, you've then gone and got 3 pieces of cutlery you need to wash up. That's a waste of water as well. This one's funny.
Fingers were made before forks, as I used to say growing up.
Right, moving on. The next one is, I was kicking it with this girl, but when she slept, her eyes didn't close all the way. She looked like X-Men Cyclops. Always got her eyeballs on me. Very unsettling, so I had to dip.
Yeah, no.
I can just imagine the youth that said that.
Yeah.
Quite funny.
My dog does that sometimes.
This is petty. Her apartment only had street parking.
Yeah, that's petty. That is petty.
No, this is me. I hated the way his... No, wait. Sorry, I'm reading half of it too. She used a metal spatula in my non-stick pan.
You know who... That's probably Stephen.
No.
Yeah, Stephen gets very upset.
Stephen is Oliver's flatmate. He's our friend, long-time friend for Oliver.
Yeah, he gets very upset.
What, do you use?
No, I would never.
He probably said this about someone else.
Yes, he's very, very passionate about his non-stick pots and pans and the use of utensils. Because I love a metal utensil.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I don't like silicone.
Well, I feel like it's really hard to wash up.
What, silicone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just sticks to it and then...
Yeah. Also, have you tried flipping an omelette with a silicone utensil?
Is it too floppy?
It's just not good.
No.
Not good.
No. He wouldn't stop telling jokes. I never knew if he was actually telling me a story or if there was going to be a punchline. I eventually stopped laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Honestly, the pettiness of people. What's been your favourite one? You can't remember them now.
I don't know about my favourite, but I relate to a few. Mm-hmm. Like the tapping off beat. Like, no, I find that really unattractive. Yeah. So I agree. I would do the same.
From our world, you would do the same.
Yeah.
Would you not try and teach them how to be on beat first?
No.
No.
I don't have
Life's
time for
short.
that. People need to pay me for that.
Life's too short, yeah.
It's like when people think they can sing and they can't.
No.
When they're always just a tiny little bit flat or a tiny little bit sharp and they don't know.
And you're not being specific at all.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
I have a good one here, a juicy one. It was 4 days before my birthday, and she said she was going to get me a gift. and I knew I couldn't break up with her for at least 30 days after accepting her gift, and I wasn't willing to make a 34-day commitment to the relationship.
No, that's problematic. They need to not be getting into relationships.
No, I know. Oh my goodness, this next one. She was putting mustard on her fries by applying it to her hand first.
What?
And then rubbing it all over the fries. And then she licked the mustard off of her hand. You would never ever think that she would do this by looking at her or speaking to her. That's always the funniest thing for me, when someone seemingly looks really innocent, especially women, you know, if they look really angelic, and then they do things like that.
Yeah, no. It just made my tongue, like, redact.
Oh.
Is that the correct word?
I don't know.
Retract.
What was it doing out anyway?
But you know what I mean? You know when you have something that's a little bit too spicy? And then it makes you go... Ugh.
Almost like a snail. It goes...
And, yeah, just made me do that. Speaking of spicy things, I have a petty story.
Please tell me, please. I'm all ears.
Somebody that I used to know.
So this is a personal, real-life story?
Yes, but it's not really personal to me.
Oh.
It's just somebody I know.
We'll pretend it is for entertainment
Well, anyway,
purposes.
they were married.
Right, okay.
And their partner cheated on them.
Gasp.
I know, the audacity.
In the small nation of Derby.
In the Shire. Right. And
it's all happening in the Shire, Oliver.
Yes, and when she found out, she thought he doesn't like spicy food, so she put loads of spice on his dinner that evening.
Right.
So you think, that's petty enough.
Yeah.
She didn't stop there.
No.
She turned the water supply off and then just sat in the next room listening to him pant and, like struggle eating this hot food and then trying to get water and couldn't because she turned the water off.
That's the funniest thing. Well, doesn't water make it worse, though?
I don't know, but it's funny that they were trying.
Yeah. You should have gone... I was going to say the spicy food thing. I thought, well, that's quite tame actually.
Yeah,
it's not too much. The water supply, that's the cherry on top.
Yeah,
that's
and then
artistry.
sitting in the room next door and laughing about
can
it.
really be an art.
Yes,
I really think that it doesn't have to be childish. It can be an art form.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like we've got it down to a T.
Yeah, we are quite good. When we get a bit too deep in a lie, I think we start to believe it's real.
We do. Method, as it were.
So that was someone that you knew?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Do you still know them?
Not really.
Oh.
No. Well, this has been great.
Oh, is that all you had to say?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if I have any personal petty stories. I mean, there was one at a job that I worked at, where I was a supervisor, and a person wanted to go home early. Now, I'm all for people, helping people out, but they were not telling me the real reason why they wanted to leave early.
Interesting.
I know somebody else told me that it's because they were going to the cinema. And I was like, that's not a good enough reason to go home early.
Shut up, no way. So they wanted to leave early because, what did they tell you, the reason why?
It was something like they weren't feeling too well or whatever.
But it was actually because they wanted to go to the cinema.
Yes.
Something you can do any time.
Yeah. They were going to the cinema.
No.
So, of course, I made them be the last person that I signed out. And then, as they were leaving, I went, enjoy the cinema.
So you knew the whole time and they didn't know that you knew?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. What was their reaction?
I don't think they really reacted. They just was like, oh, thanks, like just scuttled off. I don't think it really hit them.
No. They don't sound like the sort of person that...
Not too switched
cinema,
on.
was it at least a good, decent film?
I don't know, I didn't ask.
See, I need these details.
Yeah.
I'm one for the details.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
This is what I enjoy, just little
things.
Little things that nourish
Look,
the soul.
I'm quite, as we've established, a good person. And
You wouldn't let them go and watch their little film.
No, I would. This is the thing. If somebody came to me and said, is there any chance I could leave 10 minutes early because I'm going to meet friends, I'm going to watch this film, and I really want to get... I'm a big film buff.
Yeah.
I love a good film.
I've
got my
to go to the
Odeon
cinema,
subscription.
but obviously I finished the shift. Yeah.
Yeah. So, other cinema subscriptions are available.
Yeah,
of course.
Don't do it.
That one was for you, Josh Bowness.
Oh, yeah, we do.
But yes, so if they'd just said that to me, I would have gone, yeah, I'll see what I can do, no worries, whatever. But if you go behind my back, if you try to kid me...
It's the lying as well, when it's a bad lie.
Yeah.
If you're going to lie to me, make it a lie that the FBI can't even figure out.
Exactly.
Make it a lie so deep that you start to believe it and no one will ever find out.
Absolutely.
Make it a lie so deep that your family's affected. You know?
Oh, I don't know. That's a bit far.
No, I was just joking.
That's problematic.
I was just joking. joking. No, but seriously, lie like you think highly of me. Because if you're lying and I see right through it, you're having me on. That's even ruder than just the lie. You're also assuming that I'm stupid enough to believe the lie.
Yes.
Yeah. I also love the audacity of saying, well, I'm going to the cinema. There's something so brave, if they'd have just said, well, it's because I want to go to the cinema, I'd have gone, okay, fair play.
Enough. And if they're a hard worker and it's not something they do every day, I'm like, absolutely.
You take yourself on that little cinema date.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it a solo cinema trip as well?
I don't know.
Okay.
Not sure. Maybe they were meeting friends.
Well, maybe. Do you want a couple more before we head for a little break?
If you've got some.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. So, this person has said, I know someone who broke up with their significant other because whenever they took a bite from a fork, they would bite down on it, and while they slid it out of their front teeth. It makes me cringe while I was thinking about it.
that metal, like metal on tooth.
If I ever accidentally do touch my fork with my teeth, it makes me feel very unwell.
I'd have to take a break from my dinner.
I'm getting a hot flash now, just thinking about it. But this person used to do it all the time.
No, can we stop? It's like the squeak of cutlery on a plate. When someone's cutting something and then it squeaks.
Yeah.
Horrible.
This one is not appropriate for the radio, so I'll have to tell you it when we get some adverts, because I thought it was appropriate and I'm glad that I didn't start saying it because it quickly turned totally inappropriate.
Okay, good. Well, I look forward to that one. Any others?
She ate my burger that I ordered at Chili's. I asked her if she wanted food. She said no. Right as the food came out, I went to the bathroom. Don't get that one.
Well, she probably ate some of his food whilst he was in the bathroom.
Yes, sorry, I've just realised I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
I came back and the burger was gone. And she said, oops, I'm sorry, I was a little bit hungry. Now that's rude. If anyone touches my food, that's it.
See, that comes up with a lot of questions. Because how big is this burger? And how long was he in the toilet for?
True, and she must have been hungry.
But she said that she wasn't.
Well, women lie. I'm going to say this one really quickly because it just made me laugh before we head to a little break. His head was too small, like freakish, shrunken head small. He was a big dude, 6'4", 200 pounds, with his tiny child-sized head. I could completely wrap my tiny girl hands around. My friends still call him Tiny Head Paul.
I mean, surely that's something that you'd establish on first meeting.
Tiny Head Paul.
So why did they have to break up with them? Surely when they first saw them...
No, I think these are like reasons that they didn't
date somebody or...
Yeah.
Fine.
That's really funny.
I mean,
Can you
to be
imagine
fair,
they're just like, do you still track to Tiny Head Paul? Sounds like us. Anyway, we're going to go for a little bit of break now. We're going to have some Eurovision popping up in here for a bit, and then we shall come back later with a game. And I've got a fierce new opponent this week as we do our usual quiz for kids. Join in along with us in a bit.
Yeah.
Can't
Fabulous.
wait.